Look guys, I don't know even how many parts we are in. This might be part 30 even. But seems like the conflict is finally coming to an end with Sanaki intervening with Val Thomas and indirectly Lekain's actions here. So what could be happening in this chapter?
Is attempting to deceive all of Benyan and lead them away from the goddess's graces.
Oh, they are going to insist on that Frodango.
Senators are chosen by the goddess and are worthy of the same respect given to the apostle.
Oh.
As for the apostle, her image is tarnished when the Senate imprisons Prime Minister Sephiroth in her name.
Okay, so the people of Benyan
citizens are willing to believe the senator's claim that the apostle is an agent of evil trying to deceive them.
Well, the people of Benyan are stupid. I guess that's the answer to that. I've actually concocted a theory. About both who the final boss in this game could be and... Okay, so the other day I was trying to explain the intricacies of Tellius politics to a friend of mine. Like, yeah, you know, there's Benyon, there's Crimea, there's dying, suzerain states, wars of 1,000 years, neutral countries, everything. And he told me, okay, that's all good, but that's Fire Emblem, isn't there like a fucking sacred stone or something? And I got to thinking, and yes, we do have the Lawrence medallion. We have a medallion with a dark god imprisoned in it that we haven't referenced in, you know, in a while. And, you know, that medallion is what we like to call, in terms of writing, a Chekhov's gun. It has been said that the medallion contains a dark god. The dark god has... Ashnar failed to release the dark god in Path of Radiance. There's no way the dark god is never going to be released, like there's no way. So, that's probably the final boss. The fucking dark god contained in the medallion. They are finally going to succeed releasing it. How? Creating a war even greater than the war that was created by Ashnar, because supposedly the war is what is supposed to release the Dark God. Who? I have a theory as to that, but because it's partially written with spoilers, I'll keep it. But I don't actually think Lekain is the evil behind this. Although if it is Lekain, I guess it could be okay. But I think there's something more. Let's just leave it there. Thank you for coming today, everyone. I am in your debt, all of you. The king of... Whoa, quite the gathering. The king of Gallia, Kainekes. The king of Phoenix, Stibarn. The Serena's royal family, Raphael and Rayson. And the queen of Crimea, Lyncia, who worked tirelessly to arrange this meeting and generously extended her hospitality. Okay, so if it's her hospitality, I'm guessing we are in Melior. I didn't pay a lot of attention because I was talking. She gave me hope when I was driven out of my country, and offered aid when all seemed lost. You have my sincere gratitude. Before we begin, allow me to make a few things clear about the recent war between Benyon and the Lagus Alliance. When we received your letter stating that the Senate had made scapegoats of the Herons for the previous apostle's assassination, Prime Minister Sephiran and I decided to investigate the Senate and prosecute them if needed. Then the senators made their move. What did they do? They imprisoned me in a room in the main El Cathedral. They then forged an arrest warrant for Sephiran and jailed him. I admit there have been major rifts between myself and the senators in the past. However, I had no idea that they would stoop to such deplorable acts. I should have known. This is all my fault. We didn't think you were behind all this warmongering. What you just told us confirmed what we have guessed. I have been forced to flee my country, but that doesn't change the fact that I am the Empress of Penion. I will not allow the Senate to declare me false, nor I will stand by as they seize and ravage Penion. I must return to my country, save my people, and take back my birthright. To accomplish all this, I would like to form an alliance with the Lagos tribes. Help me save Penion. I will accept if you agree to a few conditions. First, immediate and total emancipation of any Lagos remaining in slavery. Second, that new diplomatic relationships between our people stand with a clean slate. No bias against Bjork or Lagos shall be tolerated. Lastly, a full alliance between our countries to further solidify this agreement. If you agree to these terms, I give my support. I hope that at long last the dream that both King Ramon and I held can come to fruition. I agree with King Kynegis completely. If these conditions are agreed to, Crimea would like to join this alliance as well. Elysia is such a good person, she doesn't even ask for something for herself. Do you intend to return to the Serenus Forest to the Herons when you take back the throne? Of course. The goddess loved the forest because the Herons made their homes there. I will see to it that you can return home. My brother, we can finally go home. Our family can be together again in our own homeland for the first time in decades. Alright, I'm all for this. I didn't need much convincing though, I just want to rip those idiot senators in half. Gallia, Phoenicis, Serenus, and Crimea shall hereby make a pledge. Apostle Sanaki, we will wholeheartedly support your effort to return to the throne, so long as we stand united in our ideals. Please bring peace back to our lands. Each of you has my deepest gratitude. I swear I will accompany that goal. Accomplish, not accompany. Accomplish. So it sounds like everyone is on the same side now. That's the best news I've heard in a long time. I feel the same, but it's too early to celebrate. I will not be happy until I take back my country. How we fare in the battles to come will be of the utmost importance. The Grill mercenaries would be glad to help. I know that we're a small unit, but we'll do our best to see the job done right. I certainly hope you will, especially since I've decided to make you the commander of our combined forces. Wait, hold on there. What did you say? Listen, Apostle Sanaki, I'm really flattered, but General Selgius is much more Selgius returned to the Empire by himself to rescue Prime Minister Sephiram. Our army consists of the troops he left behind, as well as the armies of Crimea, Gallia, and Phoenicis. Do we get Libail? Please let me get Libail. I actually want a good halberdier, or whatever the... I think they are called Sentinels. I'm pretty sure they are called Sentinels, the third tier for halberdier. Please let me get Libail. Ike, you're probably the only person on the face of Tellius who commands respect from all 4 countries represented here. Alright. I have to say that makes a lot of sense, because Ike is a hero of war in everywhere, except dying. Except dying. Ike, I know you're not happy about this, but you're the only person who can bridge the rift between the Lagos and Bjork. No, I'm not happy about it. I thought my days of being a general ended 3 years ago, but I won't refuse. If you think I'm the only person who can pull this off, then I'll do my best not to let you down. Thank you, Ike. Let us go meet with the armies and the soldiers you will be leading. They will want to meet their new commander. Not again. I have to say, Ike, as much as I love the interactions between a lot of characters, Ike is like very plain. He doesn't make any decision by himself. Soren has made most of the decisions for the Grill mercenaries. Soren has actually risen to a lot more importance than in Path of Radiance, I feel. And there's also Ranulf deciding a lot of things for the Alliance. There's Screamer actually being, you know, more relevant to the story, I would say. Now there's Sanaki, there's Tibarn, there's Elincia, There's the herons. Ike doesn't really say or do anything of importance. He's just like the strongest fucking guy in the world, getting led on by his commanders and saying, well, I guess we have to do this. Sanaki, here, what do you want? Don't look so sour. I wanted to give you something. You know what this is? I fled the cathedral, I took some valuables, a master crown. Okay, I like that because I have multiple characters that could use a promotion item, and I think I might actually have to start promoting some of them. Thank you for helping the apostle, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I wouldn't refuse. Your funds. Nice. Nice, nice. 20k. Rivals. Oh, Kieran and Oscar reunite. Concentration is unbreakable. Whatever you say, I got this for you. It's an imbue scroll. You always train until you're soaked with your own blood. Never heard of such a skill, it's very special. I just told you. It's an imbue. You recover as much. Wait, Kieran, I'll take it. Because we are friends. It's an imbue. You recover as much health as your. Well, this is just going to say, yeah. Send to the convoy. I can actually check in here. Sorry, not a word thing. Adept, pretty crazy, and I haven't used it. Don't. Seems cool to someone that I'm going to use on the front lines and has enough space to fit a 10 points thing. And imbue, finally, restores HP equal to the unit's magic power. So giving it to... I mean, let's be honest, giving it to... Where is he? Where is he? Kieran. Giving it to Kieran seems stupid. He has 6 magic. I should give it to a unit that tanks and has magic, so not Khalil, because recovering HP doesn't seem relevant to her. Yeah, like for example on Riz, he will recover 25 HP each turn. Mist. Nah, Mist is too fragile. Soren could be cool, but I think I already gave him a lot of things. Like he has the Shade plus Flare combo and Adept. I think going for Imbue would be a bit too overkill. Also, I expect him to not be... Yeah, I don't know. I have a word experience. I think it might be time to use the Master Crown, right? For some people, like level 20, level 26, so it doesn't matter. You're promoted. Mist might be time. Oh no! Oh no! She still has a special promo like in Path of Radiance. Alright, I think that does preparations for me. This army is immense. I don't think I'll get to deploy all of my people at all because like there's a lot of them, like a lot of them. It is time to get moving. Do you have a target? First, we'll head for Flagger, the fortress town between Gramy and Benion. Since the Lagoons Alliance has fought in Flagger already, we're familiar with the lay of the land. Sounds like a good plan. Do you still resent your choice to command this army? No offense, Apostle, but you didn't give me much of a choice in the first place. Besides, if I'm not fully committed, how can I expect these troops to be? Just remember, when this is all over, you'll be getting one heck of a bill. Oh, I'm sure. And I know you'll be worth it. Speaking of which, I have something for you. Consider it a down payment. I'm sure you'll remember this blade. Oh! It's the Holy Sword Ragnall. Please take it. Are you sure about this? I returned it after the Mad King's War because you said it was one of Benion's national treasures. Indeed, this sword was used by Empress Altina, the first apostle of Benion, back in the early days of the Empire. It was one of the 2 swords the Empress used to fight the Dark God. Reference to Dark Oath? I can think of no better person to give it to. Alright, I'd be happy to use it again. Thanks. I just bought a vintage for Ike, but that's okay. The Ragnall is better, and I'm pretty sure it has no durability, like it never breaks. So Ike's inventory right now is going to consist of the Ragnall and maybe some effective weaponry. Excuse me, I bring urgent news to Queen Alincia and General Ike of the Apostles' Army. What happened? We have received a report that the Dain army has appeared near the border between Dain and Crimea. The Dain army demands custody of the Apostle on behalf of Penion. They will use force if necessary. Dain wants to get it in our hurricane? Perfect. I am puzzled by this. Why does Dain support the Senate? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Ike, we must change our target. Agreed. We have to get Dain out of our way before we do anything else. Okay. Okay, I did suspect something. That's the bridge. That's the... This is the Petrim map from Path of Radiance, but from the opposite side. Because in Path of Radiance you get to Dain, then to Crimea. Here you are already in Crimea, and you are protecting the border. So Dain still refuses to negotiate. Either they believe the Senate's lies, or the Senate is pulling some strings behind the scenes. Well, whatever the reason, we can't attack Benium without taking care of this first. I will not give up. I won't stop sending messengers until they respond. I can leave you in charge here. Okay. Wait a second. Let's keep our numbers small. We shouldn't provoke them any further. I understand. Gallia will stay behind. You'll have your turn soon, Screamer. I promise. Alright, let's go. Oh. Force deploy Sigrun and Tanith. No. So, yes, let me check. Well, Marcia might not get the promo after all. Whoa. Marcia is not getting a promo. Ever. These ones are much better. Storm Sword. Once again, the sort of sword specialized Falcon Knight. A bit stronger, but a bit less everything. Yes, a bit stronger. Tanith is pretty cool. Do you have like skills? Canto? Nothing particular. I really like Sigrun. I'm probably going to use Sigrun. She's not playable in Path of Radiance. Yeah, so this is my opportunity. Fight! I cannot believe this. These armies of humans and Bjork. It must be true that this apostle is a fake. The true apostle would never join forces with those filthy creatures. The enemy has sent a messenger once again. Commander, this is the third time they've asked to negotiate. Ignore the messengers. We must protect this bridge. That is the order from the Maiden of Dawn. Okay. So... I see no meteors or anything too dangerous. I'm going to equip the Ragnall. And I'm going to check how that goes. Soren can block an space because he doesn't get targeted. He has Shade. And then I can have another slightly tanky unit. Could be Void, for example. Void actually does pretty well in here, I think. The swords might want to go for Void, but that's about it. Aside from that, we just approach as much as we can. And I have plenty of flyers, which should be fun to use. And yeah, my one Lagos. I have to say Lagos, I don't know what it is about them, but they aren't that interesting to me. Gameplay wise, I think they are just meh. So I'll probably use 2. If I use any, I'll use like 2. A Beast Lagos and a Flying Lagos. Okay. Level 20 for Void, and actually... Isn't that promo? Is it level 21? Or does it happen like in my own turn? Are you gaining experience? I didn't pay attention. Maybe it's level 21 after all and I didn't properly check. Double some of the enemies. Maybe it depends on their speed stat and not how slowed down they get. That's... What? A rescue? A rescue? A rescue, a menth, and a physic. So if they see an enemy that's sort of in danger... Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we have to try the Ragnar, right? Yeah, that seems like it should be done. A special theme? Yep. He's getting the Black Knight treatment. But I think killing you is good, so I'm going to do that and then I might ignore the... Oh no, my combat theme, yes, is different. It's not Ike. Maybe it has to do with the fact that we are now a joint army, so we get like a different player face theme. Okay, this means I have to get 2 levels on Sigurd, not 1. I have to say her bulk is not crazy, like I really need the promo if I want to do well. Also, I feel like axes in this game are just a very good type of weapon. I mean, this is a solid army, I'd say. You've got to love how I completely ignored the Crimean allies. What's that? Did they use a Lightron? I think they might have. Go for Ranulf? No, you go for Egg. You do 0, so I'm guessing you do 0 to Ranulf too. That's shining spot. That looks like a Lightron. Maybe it's because the mages are going for Ike, so they see like a combined target as a good idea. Whoa, that's a one-shot. Okay, we're entering one-shot territory. Good to know. Rescue? Yep, rescue. Okay, I have to pay a bit more attention to these healers because they are actually... They are trying some stuff I don't really get. So let me check. You used up a Lightron, it seems, to block this. That's okay. I mean, I think I could still attack through it, right? Oh, the pitfalls! Fuck. Okay. Rescue, physic, man. I mean, it's a fun group of things. You can't cross this yourself, so I guess Ranulf and Ike are okay together in here. Of course, Ike would prefer to not be paralyzed, but that's okay. Nice theme, nice theme. Whoa. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. I had a little theme bat at the camp that I had to deal with. No problem, Tibarn. No problem, Tibarn. Because he's in the middle of a pit now. What kind of thing? Hey, where's Rayson? He was exhausted, but he insisted on coming with me. I had to tie him down to a bed to keep him there. Did you know? Really? Nah, I'm just kidding. He passed out earlier, so I have a different anchor slowing me down this time. Okay. Leanne is here. Leanne, I will fight, yes? He's Rayson's sister, for sure. This girl is as stubborn as he is. Listen up, young lady. Your herons are supposed to be more like Raphael. quiet and graceful and all that. I don't mind Tibarn, Leanne. We're honored to have you here. Wow, okay. Tibarn is probably going to do a massacre here. Also, I have Leanne. Blessing, Galder, Canto, Classical Heron Staff. Thankfully I blocked all those physical enemies and my allies actually blocked these other guys, so if I could just take care of you. I think it's going to have to be Shinon. I think this deserves some uses of the silencer. I don't know where the pitfalls are, so I guess I'll just have to advance. Already doing the thing. By the way, now that I have Tibarn on the map, I should check him. I'm guessing he has like... I think I already saw him before. No, this is new. Babais? Savior. Wow, Savior is already crazy. 100th capacity is insane. Form shift. Can transform at any time, okay. That's, yeah. I mean, that's crazy already. Tier. Can inflict triple damage at triple strength and half enemies. If you inflict damage at triple strength, aren't you already killing the enemy? Well, whatever. Yeah, I get it. He's insane. That's the thing, right? No. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. No pitfall at least. No pitfall. And Mia can go to the right actually. Well, to the right, to the bottom. But I'm seeing it like, you know. You get me, right? That's a cool looking hawk. I don't know if I think I saw it in a cutscene, but whatever. You take that kill. Where do you go? Actually protecting Ike. How gallant. Okay. And these guys are going for the armor. I mean, that's helpful. They give you flying allies because they know they aren't going to get hit by the pitfalls. That's clever. Do you go with Tibarn too? Okay, they could still attack Ranulf if they want, and they can go for me here. So not good news for Shinon, but at least I can advance a little bit after the... No, you don't counter. You don't attack at all, and you go for my Phoenix's allies. Okay. What? What are those things? What is this? What are the light runes? The light rune bullshit. Also, why do you have +5? Rescue raises the user's speed and defense. Why? I don't know. Okay, so there's like light runes appearing in the middle of nowhere, and I don't get why. Also, this map is a bit bigger than I realized. Yeah, chope. And then I can give Ike some support, and I might be able to one-shot. It's closer, but it's not quite there. I'm still going to do it because the Hellfire is pretty dangerous for Ranulf. It's effective damage. Okay, that works. Rangnell, aside from it being unbreakable, 1-to range, and incredible might, is also +5 defense or something crazy, right? Supernatural sword, blessed by the goddess of Shera, only I can wield it. Yeah, I mean, here it is. Defense 26 +5. Okay, bro. Okay. A lance. Some great lances in there, okay. I just need to kill the Elthander. Brother. You go there, you go there, you go there. That's more or less what I wanted, no joke. Because I don't want them being attacked by wind magic. It's super effective against flying Lagos. Basically, Lagos are weak to the 3 different types of magic depending on what they are. Beast, Dragon, and Flyers are weak to Fire, Thunder, and Wind, respectively. Okay. This is a nice counter. The important thing is the mages. Those are the ones I want to face. And I want to delete. After that you can... What's that? What's the fucking light rune there supposed to mean? Oh. Oh, great. Okay, and now the... Come on! Who else can tank all of that? No one, really. Come on, come on, come on. There has to be a way for me to, yes... I mean, that's an El Thunder. I guess Har could be alright. I just wanted like to do it. Is it that difficult? Yeah, and I even save my dance. Like, I know it's the optimal thing to do. I cancel, so I don't get the counter. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I get 2 cancels. Yeah, the Har is insane. Har is insane. He's probably the best unit in my armor right now. Even better than Ike? Yes. Because of the terrain thing. Like, it's so valuable. So if I can one round here... Oh, not at all. Not at all. I have to say, Sigrun so far, a bit of a disappointment. How am I supposed to cross now then? There's going to be some enemies going for Shinon. I can't advance. As far as I realize. Also, yeah, it's going to have to be Ike, Soren, Shinon, and Har against everyone. That or the light runes eventually dispel. That's basically it. You're also going to revert, yeah. Oh, I should have... I still kept the target, so they are going to stay around the target. But that's the fault of the game for paralyzing Ike. Hand axe broke, okay. Not too mad, really. I'm a bit mad about this. Would have loved to take care of you, but... Yes, it's okay. Are you going to... Oh, you have a light, okay. I thought he was going to attack me with a staff for a moment. Which would have been ridiculous. What else? Physic? Physic. 2 range physic. Why did you move even? Okay. 11, 7... Okay, that hurts. And I don't really know how to deal with it either. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired. I think that guy went next to the healer because he wants to get healed. There's just that. Stun. But does this one shot? Holy shit! Why would you make such a skill? There. What? Why would you give someone a skill that if it activates, yes? I mean, it seemed to me like Eclipse from the Black Knight was crazy. I don't think it's crazy anymore, to be honest. Like, compared to all of the stuff I've been getting. At least I have Ike and Soren. At least I can advance with both of them. As long as they are together, they are pretty much an unkillable pair. So yes, Ike, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, I just go in there with Ike and potentially with Soren. Kill the physic. That's a good start. And yeah. Soren doesn't particularly give a shit either. Would love to kill this guy. I can get Adept. I can get Flare. I can get a crit. I get nothing. Alright, that's fine. I mean, it's a bit of a long shot. I can fit the kill to Sigrun actually. Or I can't, maybe. Wow, you're not that good. And I'm going to advance. Okay, thanks for not throwing me into the bushes or I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a comically large spring that suddenly throws me into the water. Because this has been the chapter of bullshit so far. You're not even level 20 now, so it's going to take you a while. I'd love to get you a heal. I can't actually dance for you because I can't... Oh, I can get in here. Okay then. I'll dance for you and we can retreat like just a little bit. So that you don't take as much damage. He has suicides. The bow goes for Ike. The bow goes for Soren. Why? Huh. Interesting. Well, it's not like Soren minds that many enemies. Maybe there's a limit as to how many enemies ignore Soren. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. The rock on Ike, 1 damage. And finally, the rock on both of you. What? Oh, fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Is this a game over? No? Okay, I have plenty of herons. Fuck you. Fuck you, Leanne. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need you. You're just a fucking dancer. Honestly, Raphael is better. Rayson is better. Leanne is dead. You don't even get a death quote because you can't speak proper human language. So, okay. Also, they are going for Soren now. Thankfully, I got Flare. But, yeah, it's not ideal. So there is a limit as to how many enemies ignore Soren. And that limit probably might be the same limit as in Engage. Maybe there's like 5 that ignore you. You don't reach Soren, I think the other guy might. But he has a Night Nailer, which are like sort of inaccurate. We might be okay after all. I don't know. It's a good turn. I'm not going to repeat the entire fucking map considering how long and how tedious it is for Leanne. She's a dancer. She's a dancer. She's important. I don't care. This is chapter 311, right? There's no way this goes... There's no way a part goes for longer than 15 chapters. I have to be able to do the rest of the game without using Leanne. Okay, okay. At least I'm feeding some kills to Sigrun here at the end. I guess I just have to think about her as a bit of a more utility unit compared to Har. I just expected sort of like Pegasus Har, and you just can't live up to those expectations. Chances are there's going to be a Pitfall perfectly placed. No? Okay. Good to know. Then we just go for a Ragnarok attack. And I would love to kill you or something. You two can actually go for Sigrun. And you probably will pick to do so. And I didn't allow Tibarn to move, by the way, because... I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, you're also not big enough to carry Sigrun, so I guess Sigrun will have to take... Sigrun is probably a losing condition, that's the worst part. You can then take the kill, Tanith, and we'll try and back down a little bit, and at least Sigrun doesn't take damage from this guy. And you back down after this? That's a good position. More or less. You're untransforming already. Fuck you, but not actually. I thought he was going to move into attacking Sigrun with effective damage from a bow. But he's pretty stupid about it. You do go for Sigrun. You do 17 with a steel axe. Oh, don't do this to me now. Don't do this to me. The other guy definitely reaches. My one hope is that this one counters into the most stupid possible place. Nah. It's an 80% of doing 16. 70%, but it still happens. And I'm fucking dead. This chapter is bullshit. Okay. Well, I don't like this chapter. I don't like this chapter. I have to be honest. It's not even about my making mistakes, because that's obviously happening. It's also about how long and how full of unavoidable traps and pitfalls and, you know, uncrossable spaces, shit reinforcements, ballista, weak fucking new units, overpowered NPCs that are just there for, you know, to steal all my experience. What do I have to do here? Yes, let Tibarn run ahead and kill everything? Is that supposed to be my play? Why did Leanne suddenly take from 9 to 16 damage? What's up with that? I'm okay with a game having simple mechanics and not bothering explaining them, but I sure would appreciate if you throw like 3 new mechanics in my face to tell me at least what one of them does. I'm not playing more for today, so yeah, whatever. If I play tomorrow, you might get a chapter. If not, this is going to delay the chapter, because awful chapter. Okay, so Leanne is not safe to get into those ranges. Then I guess that's... Or maybe I wasn't paying attention and the one that took 9 was someone else. Pavais and Tyr, yeah. The right idea is just to let Tibarn get in there. Tank the attacks. Oh, 1 damage, no. And kill all of these guys. I mean, what's the difference between... Like, if you think about it, what's the difference between doing this and letting Ike take the kills? Because Ike is already capped. He's not getting experience. So, why should I care about the unit that is still in my experience being Tibarn and not Ike? Both of them are, you know... Yes, experience sponges. The other Wyvern, yeah, this allows me to just provoke this group of enemies, take care of them, and then I can even order Tibarn to back down a little bit. Please be okay? Fuck. I had the faint memory about that not being an okay place, but it was too good to pass up. Okay, thankfully it's uncrossable for the enemies, so I guess it's safe for you to do this now. Yeah. We're going to take this kill quickly. and then we're going to have her blocking. That way only ranged enemies will be able to go for Ranulf. Yeah, and on the next one he can actually advance. I'm close, but I don't kill. Then I can give it to Boyd. As long as that space, like specifically that space is in a pitfall, I'm okay, because I'm sort of like the engage skill for Griffon Riders, where you can transform any space into crossable terrain, right? Or into one movement cost terrain. I think it's one space, that space and adjacents, but whatever. You get what I mean. It's like I'm transforming the terrain for units to cross. And I get the Void promo. I wanted to do that. Oh, okay. I just skipped, sorry. +2, +4, +2 on speed, +4 on resistance and magic. Yeah, promos in this game are weird. They kind of... I think I already said this, but they remind me of FE7 in the sense that they give you what you don't have. Crossing the pitfall range, and her is definitely going in here. Okay, I should be fine with the rest of my units. If I see someone in danger, I could rescue right now, because doesn't matter, cancel is actually very good in here. Not that it's bad to get in close range, but I'm more scared of, you know, magic. Cancel trigger rate is crazy. It has to be like a skill %, which means 28%, so a lot of times. Yeah, Tanith will, yes, I don't know, stay here. Yes, stay here. We should be safe. Okay, T-Barn. Okay. I mean, that's a very good place to be. Well, you have counter after this, so you might go somewhere else. Can't say I love that point. What? Alright. They have another bishop. I was going to say, what does he have? A physic. This is a Storm Sword going for Ranulf, doubling. Okay. And the bow going for Ranulf. Okay. Perfect. And Ranulf is a losing condition, meaning I hate this fucking game. Alright, even though Shannon fell into the pitfall, I think I'm more or less okay. I can cross this place thanks to Tanith and Sigrun. The one bad thing is that T-Barn got hurt. Like, really hurt. And I don't think there's like any actual way to heal him. He got hit by this sniper. Just like incredibly accurate with the crossbow. So I would like for him to come back, if possible. I mean, I'm going to advance with Ike, but this time I'm probably just going to... I'm going to direct target to here, you know? And that way T-Barn comes back. This is great because Ike takes the kill. Perfect, perfect. I wonder how broken like a flyer with shade could be. Like you go into anywhere, there's a low probability of the enemies hitting you. Okay, here I'm not killing. Well, actually I am. Because this is... Yeah. Okay. I don't get the secondary effects of the trigger skills. If you get the trigger skill, you basically one-shot. I mean, I guess Flare doesn't. But Flare recovers HP, so it's broken enough that it doesn't matter. Okay, not taking a lot of experience anymore. So I should avoid... Well, I guess that wasn't a... It's okay that you didn't get experience from that. Yeah, there's 9 experience there. What's... Is it because you're an archer and the others are snipers, or what's up with that? And this is a crossbow. A crossbow for 0 damage. And maybe you get doubled. Okay. Thanks very much for dying then. I can now heal Tibarn back to full, and then I can send him back into the enemy ranks. Maybe Void is big enough to push Ike. Yeah, you stay there. Can you shove? You can shove Ike. Okay. So I just need that position. And the Soren support should be coming from... I'm so done, bro. I'm so done. Okay. No Soren support then. Okay. After killing you, Leon is safe. Didn't get Pitfall, didn't get Pitfallen? Pitfell? No. Did not Pitfell. Well, what the fuck am I saying? Yes. Stop thinking. Yes. Play the game as it's intended. Promoted, Ike, her, Tibarn. I should have deactivated the... I should have let Tibarn roam. I have to... Okay. First thing I have to do when I regain control. Ike movement. Tibarn. And then we decide what to do. I don't think there's going to be a lot happening now. There could be wyverns coming. Hand axe breaks. What? Oh, the hand axe on... I thought for a moment it was the hand axe on the enemy or something. No, okay, okay, that makes sense. No, okay. Why? How? Because it's centered on that point, but it can attack... Maybe 9. Okay, I think I get it. 19 is center damage. What do you have? Like 1 defense? 3 defense. So I think it does 22 and 12. 12 of splash damage. I don't know what happens, but I think that was thanks to it being a splash damage centered in there, right? If you are the center point of the splash, you take more. Anyway, wyverns now. So I have to be careful about those while I completely kill you, because completely killing you is important. The hit on the enemy is very bad, and Soren has the chance for... Yeah, Soren should be okay, always. Ooh, nice, nice. I like this. Oh, wow. Better than Ike? Better than Ike? The rival angle actually worked in the end? I wish I checked before so that I could have switched your weapon into something better against the wyverns. I think the wyverns have still great access, something like that. How are they called? Pole access? Always forget. No, 2 still access, okay. So this is still support. This is 27, 21, 15. Okay. I'm considering my options carefully. This is safe from everything. I guess Ike, yes, sucks. Maybe my Ike is like slightly slower than other units. I feel like he's getting weighted down a little bit, but he's also like slowed down. Well, whatever. I can see the ballista that can go for Soren and everything, but we just have to cover Soren's flanks, and then there's no way to target him because you can't go through my units. So it's in here. It's obviously going to be the Ragnell. I will, don't worry, direct Tibarn to Rome. Well, Tibarn and his buddy. And I will have a burn. Okay. Tibarn doesn't quite go anywhere, but... I mean, he's there for the Wyverns to battle if they want. I didn't realize you could go there. You have a Wodao. Interesting. If this was a Wormslayer, it could have been a problem. I should definitely pay more attention to those things. Shinon is actually kind of hurt, so he doesn't appreciate the extra damage even if it's only 1. Both of you seem to want to go for Void. Your damage is decent. I'll admit that. Okay. As long as I don't get Colossus, though, I shouldn't take the kill. Problem is they counter quite a lot. And they have like a physic back there. This is such an annoying map. Like in every way conceivable, the enemies just come, counter away, come, counter away, get healed, attack with range. No one actually wants to battle me 1-1 because they know they would lose. So they are just holding me back. It's stupid. What happens now? Tibarn goes for the archer. That works. That works. I mean, the Arc Thunder is scary, but probably the range of the archer was worse for me. Elite on Ike? Elite does 18, there's no way the Arc Thunder can kill. Maybe it has a bit of critical and then it could be scary, but mostly I think this is just a blunder by the enemy. I think they didn't have Void in range. Could be, because of Tibarn or something. Why don't they go for Tibarn? Well, critical doesn't kill, barely. It does 54. No, 6 times 3, it actually does like 48. That's alright. Okay, there shouldn't be any more pitfalls. Like, pitfalls happen because of this terrain being the bridge. This is a plain, right? We are safe here. Yeah, with the bow being weakened, I think I can now do this with Ranulf. He couldn't previously. So that's good. Then it's probably going to be Void attacking the other axe from the right. It's actually very important for me to... The Void, please tell me you can take this. Oh, shit. Okay. There's a scary situation happening. Do I have dance for someone else? It's multiple steel poleaxes. Both of them can go for Ranulf. If I can just kill you, that does it. Just don't kill Ranulf. Don't. Why? I can move Shinon in there. Maybe he will prefer going for Shinon because of provoke. And I can go for the kill. The best is South Thunder because I have critical. And I also have the chance for flare. And that's all I can do. Adept, flare, critical. Nothing at all. Please don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Tibarn, go for this guy. He's weakened. You can actually reach him. Right? You can go for that guy. There's no need to go for the short spear, no need to go for Aquar, who actually counters you because he has a bow. You need to go for the steel poleaxe on the north. You hear me? The steel poleaxe. That's the play. The steel poleaxe. If you do anything else, you're stupid. You're a fucking moron. Don't go for the general. I know you. Don't go for the general. Grab the easy kill. Tibarn, counting on you. Went for the general. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Now I can just rely on the avoid This guy is suicidal. Perfect. He's probably dying. Oh, I guess he counters normally. Perfect. 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 Not even going to say anything here. I had sort of lost hope on the other, but it's true the only enemy in range was that, and he still prefers to suicide. Absolutely perfect in my opinion. And now I only have to kill and go for the boss. Did I get lucky? This isn't luck. This is the result of pain. So I can't act as if this was luck. Okay? By the way, this guy has like a crazy weapon. Doesn't matter if I get a crit though. Followers of the false apostle, bow down to the miracles of our Savior. As long as the Maiden of Dawn watches over us, we cannot be defeated. Bow down? More like bow gun down. Alright. Okay, only the boss alive. Recovering a bit of health, going for... Sorry. Sorry for the mouse. Okay, that's even better, I think. Like, if I can take the kill with Shinon now, like with a silencer hit, yeah. And that probably pushes him into promo. So I should always go for that. By the way, did you get bows? No, only access. River is only access, okay. Warriors with bows seemed like a pretty normal thing in here. I don't even have to use the silencer, I can use the bow. I think that's fine. If you miss, I can give it to... You shouldn't, but if you miss, I can give it to both. Perfect. That's a kill for Shinon, hopefully the level. And that's promo with the boss. So we were able to promo 2 characters and got some like very close to promo now. I have multiple at level 19. I skipped the animation once again. I see a lot of magic and resistance. Actually, the promo bonuses seem to be exactly the same as both. My death means nothing. The Maiden of Dawn will bring victory to thine. And the Aquar. Does that fit in your... Yeah, inventories in this game are massive. Yep, that's the end of the map, thankfully. Get me the fuck out of here. The Thine army is much stronger than it was 3 years ago. Yes, by far. Even after the situation turned against them, every soldier fought with valor. Quite impressive. They keep muttering about the power of their general, this Maiden of Dawn. The soldiers seem obsessed with her. This might sound strange, but think of it like this. They believe in her as much as you Holy Knights believe in the Apostle. I understand. They are formidable and deluded then. I shall use... She just called the Holy Knights deluded. Well. And speaking of the Maiden of Dawn, Micaiah, it's over. The front line is broken. The Apostle's army is crossing the bridge. Alright, then order a retreat. What? No! Are you a simpleton? Just destroy the bridge! Inspector, with all due respect, dying soldiers will also die if we destroy the bridge now. Those are called acceptable losses, my dear. And any losses suffered by your men are acceptable, if it means stopping that army. As a representative of the Senate, I will not allow you to retreat. Fight to the last man. Inspector, I respect your opinion. The final decision is up to me, as Commander-in-Chief of this army. So, order a retreat. Get those men out of there before they are routed. Insolent little brat. How dare you disobey my orders? We could always leave you here while the rest of us retreat, Inspector. How does that sound? I will report this incident to both your king and the Senate. Start thinking of an excuse now, whelps. Pompous fool. Well, I'll go order a retreat. I can't talk today, I can't do anything, I'm useless today. I hate this map so much. But it's done finally. Micaiah? I'm sorry, don't move. I'll be right back. What's happening? I was doing so well for a while. It feels like fog is clouding my mind. Am I losing my powers? Funny, I always wish that I didn't have this far sight. It often feels like such a burden. But this clouded vision seems so strange. Now I miss the clarity. Ironic, isn't it, Yuna? Castle Gallia. Did we go back to Castle Gallia? No, something else is happening in Castle Gallia while we are doing that. What's wrong, Raphael? I sense something strange. It just came out of the blue. It was some sort of voice. My brother, did you call for me? I did not. You heard it too, Rayson? Okay, my theory about Micaiah being like a Heron branded seems to actually be in the right, because for Micaiah to have like an episode right now and at the same time there's a voice calling for the Herons, that's probably what's happening. What's going on in here? What was that voice? I don't know, but it's calling for us. The voice was coming from the northeast, from the direction of Dyne. I have a bad feeling about this. Let us head for Dyne. Please prepare to leave immediately. I will speak with King Kynegis and get permission to leave. I hope nothing has happened to your sister. As do I. All I know is that I must go there. That much is certain. The end? The end. Oh, what can I say? Hated the map, honestly. Hated the map. Okay, the light runes, my mistake. They actually have them in the inventory. I don't know how. When I scrolled the whole list of inventories, somehow I skipped exactly the characters with a light rune in theirs, so I didn't see those. And not like having Tibarn stay in place on my first attempt, that was obviously my mistake. But this is just such a bullshit map. With you have to know the precise location of all the pitfalls, you have to know the reinforcements coming, you basically need to know everything. And what's worse, I'm starting to feel like the Ike army is just like a bit like the Micaiah army, where only certain characters can carry me and the others are starting to be left behind. Promotion is helping, and I still feel like I have more relevant people in this army. Like Mia can do a better job than... Like Mia is better in Ike's army than I feel Nolan is in Micaiah's. As crazy as that sounds, but she at least has like incredible avoid, can provide the support for Ranulf, I don't know, something. I also hate I hate the Lagoos in this game sometimes. Like, it just feels like they run out of time so quickly. You just can't do anything with them. You throw them in the middle of a pack of enemies, they get to battle 2, and then they untransform, and you have to wait for like another 10 turns or consume an Olivite grass. And I guess they do give you a lot of Olivite grasses and all that, and maybe I'm being a bit too stingy with them, but please, just let me use them or something. Tibarn in this map was crazy, and honestly, without Tibarn NPC, we could have beaten it. It would have just been taken like a lot more time. I just think this map is too long and too, too full of different types of bullshit piled together for me to enjoy. So I've beaten it. Now we can move on. And of course, as always, like the story, I'm actually invested in the story, but the map itself, man. And finally, and I'm sorry to say this, Sigurd and Tanith are the definition of a disappointment. I don't know if it's because I'm used to her now, but I feel like Sigurd is even worse than Marcia or someone like that. And it doesn't really make sense because they are so close to their caps. Like they have to be the best possible Falconite you can get in this game. But this is just the feeling I'm getting, yeah. So I don't know if I'm even going to deploy Sigrun anymore unless I'm forced to. I could be because she is like captain of the Holy Knights. But I might commit to Marcia in the end. It just feels weird because I use Marcia in Path of Radiance. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about a lot of things. I really want to finish part 3 already. Like, please let me go. So, if anyway somehow my suffering amused you, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment for this part or for any other of the other parts before. And as always, I will see you in the next one.